Hi everyone, it's Marcy Denning here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I sell all of the fabulous Stampin' Up! Products that I share with you. Welcome. It is Monday, February 22nd. We only have 1 week left of February. Can you believe it? Please say hello when you join me. Let me know where you're watching from. Please share my video. Sharing is caring, and it's how I reach more crafty friends. Today I am going to be sharing, I'm just bringing you up on my iPad here. I'm going to be sharing some Sale-A-Bration items. This week I am going to be sharing, I gotta make sure my volume is off on my iPad here. This week I'm going to be sharing paper or Sale-A-Bration products. I looked at my paper pumpkin box that's over in the corner. I'm going to be sharing the items from the Sale-A-Bration brochure just to remind you, in case you haven't gotten any yet, in case you've been on the fence. This is the last week. We end on February the 28th, which is Sunday. So just a reminder that this is the last week to get any of these fabulous items from this brochure for free, simply by placing an order. So I also want to remind you about my Butterfly Bokeh class to go. It is in the comfort of your own home, and it is a virtual class where you will get the PDF and the private video for the cards, so you can make them up whenever you choose. You don't have to set a timer to be on the computer for a certain time. You can create whenever the mood strikes. So the deadline to sign up for this is the 2nd of March. So just wanted to remind you of that. And there's two options. You can just get the bundle, the stamp set and dies, or you can do the I Want It All, which is the collection. So please contact me if you would like any more information. Hello, Debbie from North Carolina. Thank you for joining me this morning. Also, Sale-A-Bration ends. It is the last chance to get in on the 5 free packages of Designer Series paper when you join my family of sassy stampers. Again, if you'd like more information, please contact me. Okay, so today we are going to be creating with the Berry Blessings stamp set. This is available with a $120 purchase. It can be found on page 14, and you also get the fabulous Designer Series paper that goes with it. However, today we are going to be creating with the Oh So Ombre Designer Series paper. So as you can see, I have been loving chopping my Designer Series paper, creating lots and lots with it. So where it is, here we go. I'm also using the painted, you know what? It's completely left my mind. Hold on just 1 second. Oh, I am tired today. We had Damon's 30th birthday. His birthday was yesterday, Sunday, the 21st. But we had his birthday dinner on Saturday. Painted texture embossing folder. This is on back order right now, but you can still order it. It will just ship to you once it comes back into stock into the warehouse. So painted texture 3D embossing folder. Yes, we had Damon's birthday party. Well, it was just immediate family here on Saturday. It was so much fun to be able to actually see my son and his wife and enjoy a lovely meal together. Okay, so this is the card we are creating, and when you run this Designer Series paper through your embossing folder. Now you can use any embossing folder you want on your designer series paper, and you're going to get a fabulous look. And I stamped my sentiment before. Now this is Blackberry Bliss and Old Olive. Another one of the colors in the designer series paper stack is the Granny Apple Green. It's actually the opposite side. So today we are going to, this is my original, and I used the Elegant Faceted Gems from the annual catalog. These are so beautiful. And then this ribbon is the striped, Blackberry Bliss striped ribbon. It is very pretty. Hello, Lynn. Thanks for joining this morning. So we are going to create with the Granny Apple Green and Blackberry Bliss. So a little lighter version. Blackberry Bliss is not a color that I pull out, almost never actually. I am a more subtles type of girl. I've told you that before. My eye is just drawn to the softer cuddles. Oh goodness, it's Monday. What can I say? My eye is drawn to the softer colors. It's just my preference. So I always try to force myself to create with colors that are out of my comfort zone, because I am not just creating for myself, I am creating for you guys to give you inspiration as well. So I'm just bringing everything in. So I did one in the Blackberry and Old Olive because they look fabulous together. However, this time we're going to be creating with Granny Apple Green and Blackberry Bliss. So first we are going to, let's do the berries first. And pull that out of the way so I don't stick my fingers in it. So we are going to make sure I am all in camera view. It is raining here this morning in southwestern Ontario, and we have so much snow. It's just going to make it a awful mess out there. Damon posted in our family group to be careful on the roads, because when he went to work at 6:30 this morning, it was a mess. All right, so we are going to stamp one here, kind of going sideways a bit. And this is full strength, and then the other one down a bit more. There we go, coming over top of the stitching there. This is the Stitched Shapes dies. This is the second largest of the circles. And then we are going to take the fill-in stamp, and I like to stamp off. Even though it is lighter, I want to stamp it off to get even a much lighter look. All right, so yes, so I think we'll be shoveling off the deck a bit in the rain this afternoon because it's gotten so high. And once it gets warmer, I like to pull my chair outside on the deck and a blanket and a coffee or a tea and sit there in the sunshine and listen to the birds as we back onto the conservation area, the woods. So it sounds just beautiful listening to those birds chirping. So I get so anxious for the warm weather. So I like to sit outside as soon as possible. I like to rush the season. So I want to shovel off our deck. I'm gonna get my kids involved today to help Mom. All right, so we're gonna crisscross kind of at the top because this is where we are going to put our ribbon. All right. Again, stamping off for that stem. Okay, and I always breathe on my stamp after I've stamped off, just to moisten that ink up a little bit so that it moves a bit better. Oh, I wanted to also pull that off of my cleaning pad, because I want to stamp a couple of the berries on the, and we'll actually do the, I'm going to do the inside and my envelope. So I've got an envelope right here, so let's just, whoops, that could have been a mess. All right. So, have you guys gotten all of the Sale-A-Bration items off of your wish list? Have you been picking away at it? And I'm just going to, instead of the outline as well, we're just going to, on the inside, just going to go like this. And like that. So cute. All right, let's get our envelope as well. I'll look up for in a second to see if I've got any comments. So right there. Because my ink was a little wet, my stamp here picked up some of that blackberry. There. So there we have our decorated envelope, as well as the inside. So we now need to stamp our sentiment. Close this up. Directly on our designer series paper before, pull this off, before we run it through the embossing folder so that we get a nice even stamped sentiment. Good morning, Mary Lynn. Good morning, Anne. All right, so we are going to, let's pull this up just a smidge higher on this. Okay, now let's close this so that we do not, or I do not get my fingers in that, because I know I will do that. Generally, I am really good at getting ink all over myself, especially when I'm using darker colors. All right, so let's bring in, we've got our base here and our bone folder. So the measurements are basically the same, except this card here opens like the one way, and then this one here is going to open, this is the side, this is the top. So I've got the measurements all on my blog post, and that will go live a little after we are done for you to get these measurements. They're basic measurements, nothing too fancy. And then, as always, I leave my ribbon on the spool so that I'm not wasting. All right, so now that we are no longer in lockdown in our area, those of you that are local, have you got your hair appointments? And all that kind of stuff. I have a haircut next week. Poor Miss Maisie and Miss Buffy still. We are on a waiting list. I'm afraid Buffy may end up not getting her hair cut before her surgery, which makes me very sad. She's having a skin cancer spot removed off of her back. So she will get shaved down, poor girl. I'm just moving all of this out of the way, and I gave this a moment to dry so that it did not smudge when I put it through the embossing folder. And yes, this type of embossing folder, this has got quite extreme lines and that, but I think it looks rather cool. The effect of it. So, yeah, so Miss Buffy is having a spot of skin cancer removed from her back, and then she's got a lump on her side. So the poor girl, who hasn't had a haircut since the end of September, and then when we were in lockdown, in basically from December on, we have not been able to get in anywhere. We're looking for a new groomer. All right. And one in Strathroy would be fabulous. We are on a waiting list for one in Strathroy. But, there it is. She said she would not be able to get to us before the 24th, she did not think. I told her that although Miss Maisie is full of mats, it was poor Miss Buffy, because she can't get wet after her surgery. She can't get any grooming done for a few weeks, so... Okay, there we go. I ordered a cake from somebody I found on Facebook. Do you guys ever do that? Find something new and try it out from Facebook, from one of those, you know how it shows up in your news feeds, that an advertisement or whatever, or your friends like. Creatively Bee. Oh my goodness, that golf cake. It was delicious. Of course, I sent a bunch home with Damon and Allie. They said, no. And I'm like, no, it's your birthday cake. My butt doesn't need any more cake, thank you very much. So you should take it with you. So they did. They left enough for Brad, Connor, and Danielle to each have a piece, and not me, which is a good thing. I'm trying to be a better, more conscious eater. So... all right, so we are going to put our dimensional right there at the top so that our bow covers that where the stems cross over, so you don't even see that. All right, so now we're coming to the end of my weird pack of dimensionals. So I'm just going to snip 1, 2, 3, 4 off. Okay, so 1 in the center. And then these things certainly did make a mess. I think I'm going to do one more. Because it's going to use it up faster anyways, right? And we want stability on our... Okay. And there. Okay, so then we're going to put you right about there, and then to finish off, I want to put a couple of my gems on here. If I can get my glue to come out. And one up here. All right. So one, I'm trying to bring in annual catalog products as well as the mini catalog and the Sale-A-Bration brochure to show you ideas for mixing all of your products together. You've got these products, I want you to use them and find new ways to use them so that you get more use out of them. So, and stamping on designer series paper is a fun way to add to that card. Okay, so which one do you guys like better? Do you prefer the darker, the Blackberry Bliss, or do you like the Granny Apple Green? You know that I'm going to say Granny Apple Green because it is a lighter color. It's bright, but yes, it's a much lighter color, but they are both beautiful. Debbie says green. Yes, me too. Me too. You could also spritz a little Wink of Stella across that to just brighten it up. I should have stamped these just a smidge higher, but that is okay. It still looks fabulous, I think. And then, of course, on this one, I have stamped on the inside. So this can be the wishing you the very best, can be for your birthday or whatever, just to have a great day type of thing. So that is it for me today. I just want to remind you once again about the joining special. In Canada, it is $135 that you pay. You pick out $165 worth of products. As well, you will get all 5 of these packages of designer series paper. There is 40 sheets per package, and you get 5 packages. These will be in the annual catalog that comes out in May, and you have gotten them for free if you sign up by February 28th. There's no tax or shipping in Ontario. There's never shipping on the starter kit. There is tax just in a couple provinces here, but here in Ontario, it is pure product that you are paying for. You don't have to do what I do. You do not have to sell. You can just be a happy discount shopper. There's no expectations. You can stay as long as you want. although the hope is always that you will love being part of the stamping family and stick around. But that is completely up to you. So if you would like more information, please contact me. I would love to have a chat with you. All right, that is it for me this morning. I will see you again with another Sale-A-Bration product offering that to remind you, show you a new way. I know there's so many people out there posting all kinds of fabulous projects. So I'm just trying to come up with some more ways for you to use it, to get the most out of it, to mix your products and all that kind of stuff. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a fabulous Monday, and I will see you on Wednesday night at 6:30 right here. All right, bye for now.